El Jardín del Maestro de las Redes es el monumento histórico para la Reserva Nacional y está inscrito en la lista del Patrimonio Cultural Mundial del UNESCO. El jardín fue fundado en el año 1180 en la dinastía Song. Su fundador fue Shi Zhenzhi, un alto oficial de la corte Song. El primer nombre del jardín fue Sala de 10.000 volúmenes. La residencia también fue conocida como Retrato del Pescador. En el reinado del emperador Qianlong de la dinastía Qin, un oficial llamado Song Zongyuan compró y construyó este jardín en el mismo sitio después de retirarse. Dibujó la inspiración del nombre de Fisherman's Retreat, también llamado el Jardín Wangshiyan, que significaba Fisherman's Jardín, o el Jardín del Maestro de las Redes. Es más popular su nombre en inglés. Tal nombre podría expresar el distanciamiento político del dueño. Como una casa privada, este jardín tiene todo lo bueno de la vida, con salas, pasillos y pabellones bien colocados. Merece mucho la pena venir a conocerlo. The residential area is in the eastern part of the garden. From south to north are arranged 3 elegantly decorated halls: the Seton Hall, Main Hall, and Rear Hall. The most elaborate brick carving of the gateway is really worth studying. It dates back to Qianlong reign of the Qing dynasty, some 250 years ago, but it is still kept in excellent repair. Now please come with me to go to the pavilion. The pavilion is jutting into the water. Thus visitors are brought to a good viewing position no matter which angle they face. This place has many precious plants, as you can see. This pavilion is built as something of a summer house to enjoy cool breeze and watch the moon. At the Mid-Autumn Festival, one can have 3 moons in view, one in the sky, one in the water, and another one reflected in a mirror. The owner can appreciate the winter view here because here is a pine tree. This is the room for the owners of this garden to study. Let's come here. The reputation of this garden court has increased internationally since 1980. In May 1980, a similar court was constructed in the Metropolitan Museum of Art of New York City. This place used to be one of the reading rooms of the garden's owner. The paintings here are really famous. It was painted by some famous painters in the past. Now, as you can see, this is a painting of lily flowers on a wall. Now let's come here, and as you can see, here are some beautiful calligraphies on the wall. This pavilion is jutting into the water, thus visitors are brought to a good viewing position no matter which angle they face. Across the pond is a high white wall, which is a flank of living quarters. The climbing ivy and a few false lattice windows enliven the stiff and monotonous patterns. Now, please come with me to this room. I like this room the best because in the past, some interesting operas are held in here. Here we come to a quiet inner courtyard. In the old time, the courtyard was noted for the beautiful peony and its flower bed. Everything in this room is very well arranged. On above is a wooden tablet with 4 characters, which mean to be an upright and capable person earlier. Shown below is a lacquer carving painting, which gives visitors a panoramic view of the whole garden. We're coming from the south now and moving north. Standing behind the screen, we see some carved stone niches over the doorway, which were originally reserved for the ancestral tablets of the family. The niches are relics of the Southern Song dynasty. The niches can also prevent fire. These paintings are painted by some ancient Chinese famous painters, and most important of all is that they are hanging on wooden tablets. The owner used to greet his guests at the gateway and lead them into this hall. Also held in this hall were important ceremonies for birthday, wedding day, and so on. On the floor is a pattern of rock, which represents longevity, and it is a painting of bats and red crown crane. Now please follow me and come with me to the next side. On the floor is another painting of rocks, which also represents longevity, as the one that we just looked at. This flower blooms in winter. Here we are in a room with precious plants, and they're especially beautiful in winter. Now let's go over here to see a wall. The thing in front of us is a case which used to hold an ancient Chinese instrument, but now it is empty, since the instrument has been protected in somewhere else. Thank you so much for visiting Fishing at Master's Garden, and I hope you had a good trip.